Hello everyone. This video is intended to be a Dashcammer focused review of the Nextbase 622 GW Dashcam. I'd been looking at this camera for a couple of months, and even though there are a lot of reviews for it, I still had a lot of questions that were left unanswered. I got an advertisement email from Best Buy telling me it was on sale, so I went ahead and bought it. Hopefully this review covers some of the unanswered questions that you might have. There are two very important things about this camera that really make it stand out for me. The first is the magnetic mount that attaches to a recessed portion on the front of the camera. It also provides power to the camera through internal contacts. The magnetic mount is critical for when I'm parked in places where I don't want the camera to become a target of theft. And to be able to easily remove it and put it somewhere safe is critical. Because of the nature of the mount, you don't have to worry about wires, plugging it in, unplugging it over and over again. You just literally just pull it off your windshield and put it somewhere. The second thing that I really like about it is the polarized glare filter. The reason why this is important to me is because my car has this really inconvenient plastic glossy thing in the middle of the dash that produces a ton of glare in the center of the windshield. And the way the glare filter works, it's a disc that's on front of the camera that rotates. And as you rotate it, it will filter out light from different angles. And you just rotate it until the glare that you see is gone. There is one small downside to the glare filter, and that is at night, lights will reflect off of the lens and then back off of the inside of the glare filter. For those of you that have no glare problem, this makes things worse. But for people who have cars like mine, I think it's a worthy trade-off. A feature that I liked on paper was the image stabilization. My old Kodak ZX5 that I used when I first started making dashcam videos, it had image stabilization, and I kind of missed that. This camera has it too. Since I couldn't find any good comparison videos online, I kind of made my own. If you notice on the bottom, on the right side of the screen with image stabilization on, you can see the hood of my car kind of tilting and swaying as the algorithm makes up for the tilting and swaying of the car. It tries to keep the video stable, but unfortunately, the vertical jumpiness is more pronounced. So as long as I'm using the mount that sticks to the windshield, I don't think image stabilization is worth using. Now the camera features a dedicated bottom center button that when pressed will save the previous 15 seconds and the next 30 seconds of footage. What I don't like about this is 15 seconds really isn't enough to provide context. In this example, I didn't notice this cargo van going backwards until I was already stopped at the light.
Van to the left, save the previous clip.
By the time I pressed the button, going back 15 seconds, I had no idea how he got there. However, I was able to save the previous clip, and because of that, I can see him skidding and sliding and almost hitting a car making a left turn. I did email Nextbase on this concern, and I didn't really get much back, but hopefully they drop my suggestion in a box somewhere and somebody works on it, and I don't know, maybe we'll get a firmware update. Being on the fence about returning the camera, the thing that pushes me towards keeping it is the fact that the file name is clearly displayed on the video thumbnails of the camera interface, and that you can protect using the camera interface. The display of the file names is important because the camera actually records each clip, and that the last three characters of every file name is in chronological order. So if I protect a file that ends in 082, I can go into the unprotected section, find the one that's 081, and protect it. The inconvenience is when I do get parked, I have to find that clip. While this isn't ideal, I do think that it's a lot easier than what I did when I first started, when I wasn't even using a dash cam. I was just using a regular camcorder that didn't overwrite anything, and I had to continually remove clips from the memory card almost every day. Regarding the video quality, I wouldn't call it a perfect 4K resolution. There is some detail that it does capture, but it doesn't look great when you look at it pixel by pixel. The pixelation really shows its head when you're making a turn. For the general image quality, I'll just put up these examples and let it speak for itself. The microphone is adequate at best. It records at a very low volume, so if you have audio that you want to present in your videos, you're going to need to amplify it.
That car is square.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. And there's a door on the back.
Yeah, do you like it?
A little bit.
Something that I mostly ignored for this video is the comprehensive software backend that Nextbase provides with this camera. You use the Nextbase app on your phone to enable emergency SOS or Alexa, and there's a cloud feature that I actually will use because it doesn't require you to set up an account. You don't need to use your phone. You can use the Nextbase desktop program to upload a video file. You just tell it what email address you want them to send a link to, and that link will go to your video for 30 days. So with that, I encourage you to go to their website. The software is freely available, as is the camera manual. I'm going to link a video that I have uploaded to the cloud that you can download and view with their software just to see how it operates. And this pretty much concludes everything. There's a lot more I want to say, but I'm just going to make a bunch of notes at the end. Thanks for watching.
Left ice. Don't know how well you caught it, but a bunch of ice came off that van.